All right, so you want the secret to make sure that you win when you're comparing lenders and shopping for the best mortgage? Let's find out. All right, guys, so on this week's edition, I want to share a couple secrets on exactly how to make sure you're winning when you're shopping for your mortgage. Doesn't necessarily have to be rates, doesn't have to be other things, but there's an overall inclusive deal here that we want to look at to make sure you're getting the right mortgage for you specifically. So, secret number one, what we want to do is we want to make sure that we're comparing the exact same program with each lender that we went out to, right? Because it doesn't necessarily mean you're getting a certain rate with one lender, mean it's better than a certain rate over here. And let me explain a little bit, right? So if I give you an FHA rate and I have a conventional rate that it's comparing to, my FHA rate's going to show a lot better. There's usually a cheaper deal. It's about a half point better than conventional. If you look at just that, you're going to be like, oh, this is fantastic. Well, with that FHA deal, you also are getting mortgage insurance that doesn't fall off. You have upfront fees, and it actually will make your monthly payment larger than the higher rate over here. So we want to make sure that we're first looking at the same program. So we know that if it's FHA, it's versus FHA, not FHA versus conventional, right? All right, so secret number two, make sure you're comparing your lender's quotes all on the exact same day. Because if you're comparing my quote from Monday to Larry's, the lender's quote on Thursday, it's not gonna be apples to apples, right? Our rates, they're backed by mortgage-backed securities, are very similar to stock markets, and the fact that they are always changing, right? So I've seen rates change 7 different times in a day. So you definitely wanna make sure that you're seeing a true comparison, right? You really want apples to apples, and the way to do this is to make sure you're getting quotes from the same day and really within the same 4-hour window, right? And if someone tells you that they can't give you a rate, they're lying to you, because we really only need a few things to make sure we can give you some sort of a rate with our fees and whatnot. And the things that we need are simple. We need your credit report, your credit score, what that is. If they haven't pulled your score, you can tell them, hey, I got it just pulled over here and I'm a 742, whatever it may be, but at least you know that they're comparing the same number as you are. The other things you're gonna need is you wanna know what the loan amount is, how much down payment, so what the purchase price is, so the loan to value of it, and then the property type. So if it's gonna be a single family home, multifamily, if it's primary residence, or if it's an investment property, those are things that we're gonna wanna see and make sure that we have so you're eligible for that rate as well. After that, we have what we need and we can get to work, right? All right, so on to secret number 3. And this is the one where people mess up the most, right? People get the rate from their lender, but they don't get the fees from the lender, right? And this can be a bit tricky because we can hide fees all over the place. But here's what you gotta do, right? You wanna ask your loan officer to send you an email, right? We want this in writing, of what their fees are. You really wanna look at what the bank or the mortgage broker is charging you to do the loan, right? In our world, we call this a loan estimate. It might be a fee sheet, an LE, loan estimate, and that's what you're looking for, right? And we really wanna look at section A of that loan estimate, and that's called origination fees. And a lot of things are gonna be tied into that little box to figure out what it's costing you to get the rate that you're getting, right? If you want to decipher that entire loan estimate line by line, click the link here, and I can go line by line in that video for you. But anyways, like we stated before, we really want to only look at these mortgage related fees. We want to throw out all the third party fees because they're going to be pretty much the same no matter who and what lender you go with, because we all use the same people and we can all use the same people, right? So the appraisal, the title, the prepaids, homeowner insurance, you'll pick, the taxes the county's going to make, all of that is somebody else's deciphering, and we are just passing along and putting it into your payment. So we don't have any say in that, and therefore at this point we just want to throw it out the window because it doesn't have anything to do to see if it's a better mortgage for you depending on what lender you're at, right? But there are some things that we definitely want to look at. We want to look at the program, the loan type, the rate, obviously. You want to look at the mortgage insurance if it's applicable, because that truly can change from lender to lender. You want to also look at those origination fees that we were just talking about, as well as you want to look at the lender credit or a lender discount. Those are the things that really are going to go into seeing what you're costing or what the fees are to get the rate that you're getting, right? If you'd like, I do have a quick spreadsheet that I put together. It's in the link below that you can put in multiple different lenders' offers and look at all of them and decipher. It'll tell you what, you know, the lowest payment's gonna be, which the lowest fees are gonna be, and everything will be very, very easy to do. I also am happy to look at it. Even if I'm not involved with it, if you wanna send me the different lender LEs from each lender, I'm happy to look at it. Take me about 3 minutes and I can probably find exactly what fees they're charging you. And I can see if it's, you know, a legitimate deal or not, because I can go and price it against what we have as well. So here to help. If you need anything, feel free to reach out. If you know anybody that's looking to search for a mortgage and they want to make sure they win at getting the best mortgage, call me or make them watch this video and then call me, because I'm truly here to help and want to make sure that you get the best deal for you. Talk soon.